Basketball season is here. Welcome to Olympus High School, where the Lady Titans will kick off their 2024-2025 campaign with a battle against the Timpview Thunderbirds. It should be a good one tonight, as we will see how good this rejuvenated Olympus roster is. I'm Lucas Pierce, joined by
James Schwartz.
Let's get into the storylines for tonight's games.
The Olympus 2023 recap. It was a very up and down season for the Titans last season. Led by Josh Baker and Keely Tribbiano, who graduated, Olympus went 13-12 on the year, losing in the quarterfinals of the 5A playoffs to Box Elder. They were able to finish off the season with some momentum, though, winning 4 of their last 5 games. The biggest problem for them last season? Depth. Baker and Tribbiano were the 2 X factors, and then there was a drop-off. That is the biggest question this year. Can the Titans find depth to get them far into the playoffs?
And while that depth is important, the Titans will still go as far as Josh Baker takes them. The incredible center averaged a double-double last season with 5.6 points per game and 10 rebounds a game. She is great on the defensive side too, as she forces about 2 steals a game and can block shots at will. If she is able to stay out of foul trouble, the Titans have the ability to run away with this game. Now let's look at their opponent tonight, the Timpview Thunderbirds.
It was a very successful year for Timpview last season. They went 18-6 on the year, eventually losing to powerhouse Springville in the second round of the playoffs. They are led by senior Lena Ballin, who averages more than 13 points per game and passes the ball around the court very well, averaging 5 assists per game. And she was a big factor when these two faced off last season.
Last season, Timpview got off to a hot start in the matchup and never looked back. They went into halftime with an 11-point lead, and Olympus just didn't have the firepower to overcome that deficit in the second half. Leah Atuai and Lena Ballin combined for 30 points, and for the Titans, Tessa Cromar led the way with 17 points. And now we're going to get into the keys to the game.
For Olympus, on offense, the Titans have to shoot the ball well. A season ago, the Titans had a 39% field goal percentage and shot 27% from beyond the arc. Scoring quickly and effectively is crucial to this matchup tonight, and we'll see if that's what they do.
On the defensive side, Olympus needs to limit Lena Ballin. Last year, as we said earlier, she averaged 13 points per game, and she averages 5 assists per game. She's a threat everywhere on offense. She is by far the most important player and the leader to this Timpview squad, and if Olympus can limit her involvement, it helps her significantly.
For Timpview offensively, the Thunderbirds have to start quickly. When these two teams met last year, that's exactly what they did, getting a large enough lead to where Olympus just couldn't catch up. Getting into a rhythm offensively early on in the game and keeping Olympus out of it is important to Timpview if they want this win.
And defensively, they need to force turnovers. Last year, the Titans averaged 17 turnovers per game. Timpview needs to put the pressure on Oli by forcing a lot of turnovers, and not only that, they need to capitalize on those turnovers. It will be interesting to see if Olympus made the necessary offseason improvements of decreasing the amount of turnovers. And that really was the story last year. When Olympus didn't turn the ball over, they were great. But in a lot of the games they did, and they just weren't able to overcome it because they didn't have enough firepower on the offensive side. And now we're going to take a little break. We'll listen to the national anthem, and then we'll be back for starting lineups and the ball game.
fans, we welcome you to Olympus High School, home of the Titans, for the season opener of Olympus basketball, right here in the iconic court of the Titans. On behalf of Principal Jack Richardson and Athletic Director Kel Ashton, we extend a warm welcome to all Thunderbird fans visiting from Timpview High School. And tonight, they face your mighty Titans. The T-Birds and Titans face off in a preseason game last December, just before the new year, with Timpview University victorious 61-53. Both schools compete in Utah's 5A classification, with Olympus representing Region 6 and Timpview representing Region 7. And now, at this time, we ask that you stand and able and join us in honoring America and those who protect it with the presentation of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb burst in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Led by one of Utah's best educators, Kirk Miller. Tonight's game is streamed live by our talented students at OlyTV. Please visit YouTube and subscribe to OlyTV for live streaming of all home basketball games and other events at Olympus High School. You can also watch replays of the game whenever you wish, only at the OlyTV channel on YouTube. Subscribe today. And now, fans, let's meet our starters for the night's game. First, our visitors from Timpview High School.
All right, we're going to get the starters for the Timpview Thunderbirds right now. They are led by head coach Haley Steed. Number 0, Leah Atuaya. Number 3, Tassi Nalahe. Number 10, Livy Iyer. Number 22, as we mentioned earlier, Timpview's best player, Lena Ballin. And number 23, Malia Latu. Those last two, Lena Ballin and Malia Latu, are seniors, and they are starting tonight. Now let's see who's starting for the Olympus Titans, who are led by head coach Whitney Hunsaker. She's been head coach for quite a while now. We'll see how she does this season with, as we said, her revamped roster. Your first starter, Olympus's best player, number 5, Joss Baker. Number 13, Tallulah Colton, senior forward. Number 15, Claire Hazen, another senior forward. Number 23, senior Tessa Cromar. She can be lethal from beyond the arc. She averaged 5.7 points per game last year. And then your point guard tonight will be Maddie Shimoda, the junior who scored 17 points last year and had 13 rebounds. It should be a good one tonight. And again, last year Olympus went 13-12. It was difficult to find any rhythm, but towards the end of the year they finally got some. We're going to see if they can do that tonight, and we can see if they can start off the season with some momentum.
Yeah, and we'll really have to see for the Titans, Joss Baker's impact tonight. We'll see where she's playing tonight, what position, as she can play guard or forward, really either one.
She is committed to Southern Utah University. She's going to be playing women's basketball there at the end of this season. And there she will be guard, so we'll have to see if tonight whether she's playing center, forward, or guard. She can play anywhere on the floor, as you said. In the hook O in the middle, it'll be Livy Iyer and Joss Baker for the tip-off. Refs getting ready, and off we go with the season. The tip is won by the Timpview Thunderbirds, controlled by Nala Hay. She's looking. She had someone open in the perimeter. She drives, she shoots, and she scores. Quick 2 points for Timpview. Maddie Shimoda now has it. She takes it up the court. She gets it to Tessa Cromar. Tessa Cromar's specialty is shooting the three. Nice pass there by Maddie Shimoda, and she tries to get it to Tallulah Colton, but a steal right there. And up the floor with it is Lena Ballin. Ballin's looking to throw. It's a cross-court pass to Livy Iyer. Joss Baker goes down. Iyer drives. She isn't able to put the layup, and Timpview regains possession. It's Leah Atuaya who has it, and she passes it around. Iyer passes it to Ballin. She's looking to shoot. She's driving. She shoots, and it's high, but it is the offensive rebound by Livy Ayer right there, and she'll be shooting free throws.
And so, like you said, the key for Timpview, they have so far been to this game. Scored right off the bat, got a turnover on defense, and now they've gotten an rebound and more chances down here.
Ayer's free throw up and good. Extends the T-Birds lead up to 3-0. It's early in this one, just 50 seconds in, but so far Timpview has had the most possessions as Olympus over early in this one. Ayer getting ready to shoot, and she misses that one, and it looks like they're battling on the ground, and that's going to be a jump ball, our first one of the game, and the possession goes to the Titans after Timpview won the opening tip. Cromar floor after the inbounds pass from Joss Baker. She looks to get past Atuaya, but isn't able to, and her pass is tipped out by Atuaya again, and Olympus will retain possession. Again, it's the turnovers for Olympus. They can't afford those.
Yeah, they've got to control those, really hold on to the ball and just run smooth offense.
Tallulah Colton has it. She struggles possessing the ball. She gets it to Joss Baker, who's looking to go to work. Joss Baker drives. She lays it up with some contact, and she scores. Great drive by Baker right there. Now Timpview has it. Ballin passes to Atuaya, and they're passing it around the perimeter. Nice deflection there by Claire Hazen. Lena Ballin's looking around, moving around the perimeter now. She gets around Colton, and Tassi Nalahe has it. She goes for the layup but isn't able to make it, and just a lapse on the defensive side right there. Olympus isn't able to get the defensive rebound, and Lena Ballin puts it back up the hoop.
And like you've been mentioning, Olympus needs to control the ball. When they get those tips, they need to get possession of the ball. And on offense, they can't make mistakes like what just that pass there by Shimoda.
Just miscommunication right there between Baker and Shimoda. Baker trying to cut to the basket. Instead, Shimoda thought she was going to come back out to grab the pass. So Timpview has the ball again, and they get it into Atuaya. Atuaya is looking. She gets it to Ballin. Ballin's looking to go inside to Ayer, and the Titans get a turnover. Tessa Cromar with the steal. They get it to Shimoda, who's looking to run, and then she slows it down a little bit. Hazen has it. She tries to pass it into Tallulah Colton, but there's another turnover, and just what Olympus can't do, and Timpview turns the ball over right after that miscommunication as Atuaya isn't able to hold on to the ball, and Olympus retains possession. Shimoda taking it up the court. A messy start to this one jump ball already, and a whole bunch of turnovers. Baker has it, and looks like it's a foul on Livy Ayer right there. Just a touch foul right there. And Olympus will inbound the ball under the basket. Tessa Cromar looking to throw it in. They get it to Shimoda, who with some contact puts it up. It is an air ball, and Timpview regains possession.
Yeah, and this, like you said, this has been a little bit sloppy for both teams. Neither really controlling the ball well, neither running smooth, very smooth offense. So we'll see what both teams can do to improve on that as the game goes on.
Nice tip by Shimoda. Nice tip by Cromar there. And it's another turnover. Ayer isn't able to hold on to the pass, and Olympus will retain possession. Right now it's just a battle of turnovers as both teams keep coughing the ball up. Shimoda's looking to run it up the court once again. They have to get it to Baker. She is the Olympus offense right now. Baker has it. She's looking to drive. She lays it up and in. She has the Titans 4 points in this first quarter so far, and they're down by 1. Now Ballin has it. They try to get it into Ayer. She lays it up, but it does not go in, but she does get fouled.
And you can see on that previous play, Joss Baker, great layup by her, and this Timpview defense is intimidated by her dominance.
So Ayer at the free throw line for the second time in this game already. Timpview seems to be making an emphasis to get into the paint as she misses that first free throw. We have our first sub of the game as Malia Latu is coming out for Claire Birmingham. Ayer's free throw is up, and it is good. And now Olympus looking to tie it up on this possession. Shimoda has it. She's trying to get around Ballin and isn't able to. Ballin with the steal. She's great on the defensive side as well. She lays it up, and Shimoda with the contact foul right there. You saw how good Lena Ballin can be right there, as Shimoda couldn't get around her, and she just swiped the ball away.
Yeah, the quick steal by Ballin, and then the great foul drawn by her as well.
And so it looks like Olympus is going to take an early timeout here. They're up to 3 fouls already and not able to get much going on the offensive side. I mean, neither team has, but the biggest key for Timpview so far is they've been able to draw free throws.
Absolutely, and yeah, this has just been, it seems like turnover after turnover for each team, but good plays by Josh Baker for Olympus and good plays by Lena Ballin, the two key players for both these teams. So we'll see what impact they keep having as the night goes on.
And so far early in this one, we can tell it's probably going to be a bit of a sloppy game, but whoever can limit those turnovers the most will win this ball game.
Absolutely.
Titans bring the same lineup onto the court, and it looks like Timpview is doing the same with the addition of Claire Birmingham, who is subbed in for Malia Latu. Ballin getting ready to shoot the free throw, and it is no good. Missed it just to the right a little bit, bounced around and off. And the refs are having a chat with Joss Baker. Joss Baker tends to like to talk to the refs a little bit. Sometimes she has some complaints as Ballin's free throw is up and good. What do the Titans need to do on this possession, James?
Well, I think the Titans just need to get open shots. So far, it's just been contested passes, contested shots. So just running an offense that gets open layups, open threes, but not forcing shots.
And that's a great rebound by Joss Baker right there after Hazen missed the three. And she has all the points for the Titans as they're down by 1 once again. Ballin's looking around. She's guarded tightly by Shimoda. They give it to Birmingham. She shoots, and it does not get the rim as Baker gets the rebound, and she's running quickly up the court. It is stolen away by Ballin, but Baker retains possession. That was a close one for the Titans. Hazen's looking to get it into Tallulah Calton. She's trying to go up with it, and that's going to be an offensive foul as she put the elbow down and shoved it right into the defender.
Yeah, and you see just forcing the shot there, just pass the ball around and get good open shots.
So Lena Ballin is bringing it up the court. Neither team, just no offense right now as Atuaya passes it to Nalahe. Birmingham has it, and now Ballin. She shoots the contested three. It's up and it's good. Nice shot by Ballin right there, as it was a contested three, but she had plenty of room. Shimoda has it. She's guarded tightly again. This Timpview defense has been so good tonight, not giving the Titans any space. Baker is going to shoot the three herself, and it rims off. And can the Titans retain possession? Great play there by Hazen. Colton's a little bit lost, and she needs help. Baker comes to help her, and she gets the ball. Titans slow down on offense now. Baker looking to drive. She does, but she loses control of the ball. Looks like Timpview knocked it out. And now coming in for Timpview is Bella Ballin, the sister to Lena Ballin. Appropriate basketball name. Cromar's looking to pass. They get it into Hazen. She misses the layup, and Birmingham comes down with it, but and she's able to retain possession and get it out to Lena Ballin. And she has room to drive. They get it to Ayer. She shoots, and just off the side of the rim, and it's a foul on Lena Ballin right there. That'll be the Thunderbirds' second foul of the game, and Olympus gets possession once again. No subs for the Titans yet. Timpview has had 2.
And Lena Ballin is pressuring the Titans on defense every play, swiping at the ball, and they're losing it a lot of this time, so they've got to keep control of the ball.
She's doing it right here, too, against Shimoda. Shimoda passes to Baker, who's now guarded by Bella Ballin. Baker doesn't have much room. They get it to Hazen. She shoots, and it is off the back of the rim. Who are the refs going to rule it out on? It's out on Olympus, and Timpview retains possession. Now we have Olympus's first sub of the game as Cami Bontempo is coming in for Tallulah Colton. And now Timpview is subbing back in. Malia Latu coming out is Livy Ayer. And Timpview, and for the Timpview Thunderbirds, right now everything is running through Lena Ballin. She's driving to the hoop and she's making contested threes. Atuaya shoots and she scores. Nice shot by Atuaya right there.
You know, it hasn't been long in this game, but they are demonstrating their ability to shoot the three, so the Titans will have to be able to guard that.
And Olympus is getting down early again in this one. They just aren't able to control the ball, and that's a steal by Atuaya. What's she going to do? She's going to pass it to Birmingham, who passes it to Joss Baker. Wrong team right there. And the Titans are going to run it up the court. Joss Baker slows it down. Joss Baker passes to Maddie Shimoda. Shimoda tries to get into Cromar. She does. Layup is up and no good. A tough shot right there for Cromar, and the Thunderbirds are running up the court. And that pass is not tipped by Olympus, and they will get possession once again.
Good defense by the Titans there on that possession.
That was good defense. They need to capitalize, though. They need to find other scoring outside of Baker. This was their issue last year. Cromar passes it right to Atuaya, and she slowly takes it up the court, and Shimoda hurries from the backcourt to guard Lena Ballin now. Lena Ballin just dribbling around. Now she's looking to drive. She has room. The layup is up, and it is good. Great shot by Ballin right there. Just split the Olympus defense with ease.
And they've got to find a way to slow her down, as she is scoring a lot already in this game.
Cromar is looking around. She tries to get it to Cami Bontempo, and she does. Bontempo with the miscommunication to Hazen, and Timpview ultimately regains possession with Latu, and now Birmingham gets it and settles down the Thunderbirds. Lena Ballin has it now, and she's just slowly walking around near midcourt, near the hook O. Reading the defense really well. She's guarded by Maddie Shimoda. And they're just going to let the shot clock run down all the way. We'll see if Lena Ballin takes it all the way. She's going to shoot. She's open. It is no good. It's an air ball. And that'll ultimately be a shot clock violation. The Titans will have 6.9 seconds to score. Baker gets it to Shimoda. She has to hurry. She's going to run it up the court with 3 seconds left. They get it to Cromar. She's lethal from free. She shoots. It's no good, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Olympus's only scoring came from Joss Baker in that quarter, and they could not stop Lena Ballin as the Titans are down 9 after the end of 1.
Yeah, and they are going to have to find a way to stop Lena Ballin and also get the rest of their team involved scoring-wise. because as good as Joss Baker is, you cannot depend on her to score all of your points for the team. You need to get other people scoring and make good passes and continue to limit turnovers, as they had 2 right in a row when they got the ball close to the end of that quarter there.
And really the story of this game is Olympus hasn't had a lot of shots because they've turned the ball over so much. And the shots they have had, they've missed most of them. But again, it's just a very limited amount, while Timpview's over here, and they've turned the ball over a little bit, a good amount actually, but they've still had enough shots where they can extend their lead.
Yeah, and you've got to compliment Timpview's defense. They're playing aggressive. They're getting those turnovers, and they're not letting them make passes and get easy shots.
And it all starts with Ballin, who's guarding Maddie Shimoda so tightly when she runs it up the court. Shimoda isn't able to go anywhere, and the Titans are having a hard time driving.
Absolutely. Shimoda is getting pressured every time she dribbles the ball down the court, and you can see she's slightly panicked every time the Ballin starts pressing up on her.
And so the Titans, with the addition of Cami Bontempo, are running out pretty much the same lineup as they started with. And Timpview will start the ball with the ball. Bella Ballin's going to throw it into her sister, Lena Ballin. Again, Lena Ballin, the story of this game so far on the defensive side and the offensive side. And that's going to be a moving screen right there on Malia Latu. And the Titans get the ball. They have to capitalize at some point. They can't keep turning the ball over and having empty possessions. Shimoda is going to take it up the court, and she gets it to Baker. Baker's trying to get work done, but tight defense by Latu right there. Baker's looking to drive. She gets it to Cromar. Cromar steps back, and the 3 is no good. Second one in a row missed by Cromar, and Timpview regains possession. Lena Ballin is moving around. She went over to the basket and got it to Nalahe, and now Latu has it. She's guarded by Baker, and it's a tight contest right there. Lena Ballin shoots, and it rims in and out. That was almost an incredible deep 3 that you don't see much by Ballin, but it ended up being no good. Baker shoots a step back, and it is good. Much needed possession and points for the Titans. Ballin passes to her sister, and Latu tried to drive. She isn't able to. They get it to Bella Ballin, and she makes the 3. Killer possession for the Titans right after they got some momentum.
And the Titans need to stop that 3-point offense, because if they can't stop that, so far they have not made any 3s. And so if they can't limit Timpview's 3s, they're not going to stay in this game for long.
Baker tries to go up, and they're going to rule the foul on the floor, but it is a foul on Timpview. Number 10, Livy Ayer. So Olympus will have the inbounds pass under the basket. And now coming in for the Titans is Tallulah Colton and Eliza Johnson. Who should the Titans go to here if they can't go to Joss Baker?
I think just whoever's open. You got to find the open man. I think that Eliza Johnson was open on the 3 that play, but Josh chose to take the contested mid-range. So, yeah, you got to look for the open man. Got to have better court vision.
So we're going to have a sub for the Titans after Shimoda takes the foul. Grace Schwartz comes in, your sister. She's hoping you don't hate on her too much.
Oh, I'll try my best.
Ballin passes. They're passing it around the court. Timpview is. They get it to Bella Ballin. Latu fools Colton. She drives to the basket, and it bounces up and in. Timpview extends their lead to 12 points as Schwartz travels right there. It looked like it could have been a foul on Ballin, but refs call it travel.
Yeah, well, it's been interesting on the last 2 inbounds for Olympus. They've only had 1 person, and they've been well defended by the Timpview defense. So maybe they should start bringing a second person down, help inbound the ball on those plays.
And Eliza Johnson with the foul right there on the inbounds pass. Ayer was just got it. She had an open shot, went up, and there was contact. The Titans just cannot keep giving these free points to Timpview. They're already down by so much in 12. The first free throw by Ayer is no good. Let's see if she can make this next one. It is up, and it is no good again. And can the Titans come down with the rebound? No, they can't. They took it all the way out to mid-court, but weren't able to come down with it.
There's Lena Ballin's presence again, getting possession of that basketball.
Ballin's going to drive to the basket. She shoots, and it does not bounce in. And now they're rolling around on the court, and Timpview gets the rebound once again. It's Nalahe who got the rebound, and then Bella Ballin has it right now. Nalahe passes to Lena Ballin. They get it to Nalahe. She shoots, and it is no good. The Titans finally come down with a rebound. Lucky to not surrender points right there. Joss Baker, contact right there, no foul. She uses the spin move. She puts a shot up, and good. She has 10 points for the Titans.
And that was a great shot by Joss Baker, using her size advantage against Lena Ballin.
And the Titans struggle defensively coming down the court. Luckily for them, Timpview misses a shot. That's Ayer right there. And Tallulah Colton has the ball and gives it to Baker now. Baker looks gassed out there right now. She's doing everything for the Titans.
Yeah, 10 points for the Titans, 10 points for Baker.
Johnson has it. She gets it to Bon Tempo. Now it's back to Baker. What is Baker going to do here? Is she going to try and drive? Yes, she is. She's going to lay it up, and it'll be no good, but it is a foul on the shot. So Joss Baker will get 2 free throws. And she is doing everything for the Titans right now. We mentioned earlier, can the Titans find that depth scoring that they didn't have last year, and it just doesn't look like they have it right now.
Yeah, and, you know, I think part of it, they've got to just pass the ball more. They've got to get it to more than just 1 or 2 people on each possession.
Baker's free throw is up, and it is no good. Bit of an overthrow right there, and now we have some substitutions. Tessa Cromar is coming in Tessa Cromar is coming in for the Titans, and then for Timpview, Claire Birmingham and Leah Atuaya is coming in. Baker's second free throw is good. So the Titans have cut the lead from 12 to 9. And can they stop Timpview once again? It's 2 possessions where they've capitalized on Timpview's missed shots. Nalahe's looking around, fakes the 3, and they try to get it in to Nalahe, who is driving, but Eliza Johnson comes up with it, and she's running up the court. She's going to drive to the basket. She shoots, and she scores. Great play by Johnson right there.
And the first points by a Titan that is not Joss Baker. So we'll see if they can continue to have that scoring offense by Baker, but also by everyone else on the team.
And then Bella Ballin came down. She missed an open 3, and the ball is off of Timpview, Malia Latu. And the Titans you're starting to see some momentum build for the Titans on the offensive side as someone finally scored besides Baker.
You know, an interesting point to make is that Lena Ballin is not on the floor right now for the Thunderbirds. So you can already see the impact that she has on the floor when she's playing.
Schwartz gets it to Baker. She's double teamed. Baker is able to maneuver out of it, and Cromar fakes the 3, and they call a foul on Timpview. It's going to be an inbound pass right where the Titans letters are behind the basket. And the Titans are moving the ball around a lot better. And it looks like a timeout is called here. The Titans take their second timeout of the game. And what are they doing differently that's worked out so well for them?
Well, I mean, if I'm being honest, I think the biggest impact is that Lena Ballin is not on the floor, because when she was on the floor, the Titans were in shambles offensively as she was causing turnover after turnover. And down here, it was very hard for the Titans to stop her scoring. So when she's not on the floor, they have looked like a more collected team, look like they know what they're doing, and their offense and defense has started flowing better.
That is a really good point, James. Lena Ballin really is everything for this Timpview team, and you're seeing that evident. She's been so good on the defensive side, and with her guarding up right around midcourt and starting that tight pressure on the Titans. Point guard. Grace gets it in to Joss Baker. Cromar passes to Eliza Johnson looking to drive. Miscommunication right there, and that's going to be a backcourt violation on the Titans. That is their first turnover in a minute. And now we're going to have a substitution. Grace Schwartz is coming out for Cami Bontempo. And also coming out is Joss Baker.
We'll see if the Titans can do anything offensively to score here without Joss Baker on the court.
Cromer is guarding Bella Ballin, and they're passing it around the perimeter really well. They're going to try and go inside to Latu, and they get it back out to Atuaya. Now they get it out to Bella Ballin. She shoots, and she scores. Big three for Timpview right there to extend the lead to 10.
Well, the Ballin sisters are balling from three right now. They have made, I think, 3 threes combined at this point, so great scoring from them.
Claire Hazen is looking to pass. They get it into Eliza Johnson. She lays it up and in. 2 good layups by Johnson already in this game, as she has the 4 points that Baker doesn't have, and the Titans are gaining some momentum on offense. And that's a ill-advised, well, not an ill-advised pass, just Timpview wasn't able to hold on to it. Hey, turns the ball over.
Yeah, and you see these passes by the Titans as cuts are happening inside the paint. They're getting good layups. These are the shots you need to continue to take.
And that'll be a foul on Timpview. Their 5th of this half. Or I'm sorry, their 5th of this quarter. As the fouls reset every quarter. And that means Olympus is now in the bonus. They're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way.
And that is a great advantage for the Titans. If they can continue to get fouls by this Timpview during defense, they will be getting free points on the scoreboard.
And now Lena Ballin's checking in, as well as Livy Iyer. Hazen made her first free throw, the senior forward. Shoots, and she makes 2 out of 2. Impressive trip to the free throw line, and Olympus is only down by 6 suddenly.
Yeah, they've just got to continue to play well defensively and create turnovers, pressure.
That was pressure by Hazen, but just a little too much contact is the personal foul is called. Now coming back in is Joss Baker as Claire Hazen subs out after her trip to the free throw line. They get it into Lena Ballin. She's going to look to cut to the basket, and it looks like she tripped and fell. There was some contact, but no call by the refs. Atuaya has it now. Birmingham has it, and she passes to Ballin. Ballin is guarded closely by Cromar, and Ballin's going to drive to the basket. It is up, and it is blocked by Cami Bontempo, and the Titans keep it from going out of bounds. Cromar with the behind-the-back dribble, and now she slows things down. Cromar gets it into Bontempo. Bontempo's going to go up with it. She shoots, and it is no good. Rebound by Livy Ayer right there. Ballin looking to bring it up the court. She's contested by Cromar. She shoots, and that is a foul called. Ballin will be back at the free throw line. Cromar with the foul.
You know, an interesting point of this is that the Thunderbirds have gotten to the free throw line, but they actually are very efficient from it, where the Titans, I believe, have gone 3 of 4 from the line, and I believe Thunderbirds are 50% or less. So,
as Ballin misses that one too.
So that's an interesting point, because they would be up by a lot more if to make all their free throws.
Ballin, after missing the first one, she's going to shoot this one, and this one is no good as well, and that's going to be out on Timpview. So Ballin goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. That seems to be her only weakness. Maybe the Titans should just foul her the rest of the game. Eliza Johnson is bringing it up court. She has 4 points on the game so far and has been a key for the Titans. Cromar has a room to drive, and she is fouled. a push from behind on Birmingham, and Cromar will be heading to the free throws. Again, the bonus so key here. Can the Titans continue their efficient free throw shooting? Cromar's first one is up, and it is good. Cromar was a key piece for the Titans last year as she returns for her senior year, averaging 5.7 points per game. And Cromar's best ability on the court is to shoot from three. She's 29%. She was 29% from three-point land last year as she made both of them. Now Ballin brings it up the court. She's moving around the perimeter, and she's looking to drive once again. The Titans had to try and guard her right there, and that left open Bella Ballin right there. And Timpview finally gets some much-needed points.
And just incredible court vision by Lena Ballin there.
Baker looks like she's going to try and shoot that three, but she doesn't. She gets it to Cromar, who steps back, shoots, and she scores. The Titans have cut the lead all the way down to 3 after being down by 12 earlier in this quarter.
And they just need to hold this line defensively. I think if the Titans can go into the half only down 3, that they will be in a great place to come back and take the lead going into the second half of this game.
And the best part for the Titans is that they have found points outside of Joss Baker, and they've been able to really move the ball around well. And this whole thing started once Lena Ballin was subbed out. Bakers gets it out to Cromar. She's looking to drive. She has room. She lays it up and in. The Titans are down by 1 with less than 10 seconds left. We'll see if Timpview can get some points before half. Ballin's going to take a deep 3, and it is no good, an air ball. What a second quarter for the Titans as they have cut the deficit from 12 to 1.
Yeah, I mean, incredible. Tessa Cromar and Eliza Johnson scoring points, much-needed points for the Titans. Great job by those two.
And so at the end of the first half, your score is 25-25. Send it over to our courtside, not quite courtside reporters. Let's send it over there.
Good evening, Titans. I'm Miles Pierce.
I'm Peter Lowe.
And you're watching the OlyTV halftime show. Both teams, they've both shot a lot of free throws, and there's been a lot of fouls. It's really been what we expected, and it's been the story of this game.
Key number 2 in the game, there's been a key size difference between the two teams. Timpview has bigger size, allowed them to get more rebounds, play better defense, drive more in the paint, and overall has given them an advantage in the game. Plus, for Timpview, a lot of their offense has been coming from driving kicks. They're either driving and kicking or just making good plays, good passes, good screens, which is helping them run their offense well through the team, which is giving them good offense, which is why they're up right now. While Olympus, a lot of their offense is coming from number 5, Joss Baker, which has hit a few mid-ranges in the game and is what is going through Olympus's offense right now.
Yeah, Joss Baker really seems to be the heart and soul of this offense, and it will be interesting to see how Timpview slows her down, because without her, the Olympus offense isn't much. That's it for the OlyTV halftime show. I'm Miles Pierce.
I'm Peter Lowe.
And that's all we have for you.
first half. First for Timpview. Leah Atuayo with 3 points. Tazi Aliai with 2. Bella Ballin with 6 points. Libby Ayers with 4 points. Lita Ballin with 8 points. Molly Latu with 2 points. For the Titans, Liza Anderson has Liza Johnson with 4 points. Josh Baker with 11. Claire Hazen has 2 points. And Tess Cromar with 7 points.
Everybody, welcome back to Olympus High School. I'm Lucas Pierce.
And I'm James Schwartz.
And we have a good one tonight. The Olympus Titans went down early in this one, not able to generate much offense, but they found it late in the second quarter as they made this game a 1-point game. And what's been the biggest highlight of the game so far for you, James?
Well, I think just the two key players for both teams, Josh Baker and Lena Ballin. They have just both been dominating on the court. However, the Olympus Titans seem to find some offense through Eliza Johnson and Tessa Cromar as well at the end of that second half.
And that was big for them and their comeback as the teams are switching which way they go on the court. The Titans will be going to the left, Timpview to the right, and we are off. Maddie Shimoda is back in the game. She had to be out due to foul trouble in that second quarter. Josh Baker is tightly contested. He turns the ball over as Livy Ayer gets the steal. Lena Ballin now has it. She passes to Nalahe. Nalahe moving around the screen. Nice break right there, and Shimoda gets it off the rebound, off the missed shot. And the Titans turn the ball over like right there, but Tallulah Colton comes down with it. They had Claire Hazen open right there. They weren't, or Colton wasn't able to get it to her, and now Timpview regains possession. Lena Ballin is running up the court quickly, and she turns it over to Cromar. It looks very reminiscent to the start of this game. Cromar is looking to get it in, and Hazen's shot is blocked by Ayer right there. Shimoda keeps it in bounds as Baker has it. Just a wild start to the second half so far. Neither team can hold on to the ball. Cromar is looking to move around, and she does. And she turns it over to Lena Ballin. She's moving up the court. It's a 2-on-1 with Josh Baker. Lena Ballin's going to pass it, and the ball is ultimately gained by Ayer. She passes to Atuaya, and it's a foul on the Titans.
And just like you said, turnover after turnover, just like the beginning of this game. So we'll see. Looks like both teams have made adjustments defensively that are working, but that means that both teams need to make more adjustments offensively to get some scoring going.
Ballin passes it to Nalahe right there, and Atuaya shoots, and is the three. Shimoda with the rebound once again. Shimoda's quickly bringing it up the court. They get it to Colton to drive. Colton moves around and isn't able to put it in as there was great defense by Latu right there. And now Lena Ballin is moving up the court quickly as Tasi Nalahe isn't able to hold on to the ball, and the Titans regain possession. No points early in this third quarter.
Yeah, and this is turning into a defensive battle between these two teams. So someone has started scoring.
Birmingham is coming in for Nalahe after that turnover, and the Titans inbound pass goes to Cromar and back to Shimoda. Shimoda's looking to set up the offense right here as she gets Cromar near the hook O. Cromar gets it to Baker, and Baker stands there, and she's trying to drive the basket. She does. Contact right there, and there is no foul. Baker clearly upset as she just lays on the ground. No foul right there as Cromar clearly made contact with Lena Ballin, but a foul comes eventually as Tallulah Colton runs into Ballin, and it will be free throws for Timpview.
And we'll see how Lena Ballin does shooting these free throws, and she has not been efficient so far this game.
Interesting strategy by the Titans right there is it was pretty evident that Tessa Cromar was going for the intentional foul, but the refs didn't give it to her. Ballin's first free throw is up and good as her sister Bella Ballin for Livy Ayer. Ballin's second free throw, she's getting ready to shoot it, is up, and it is no good. Again, she has been very inefficient with her free throws, her one weakness in her game tonight, I feel. Baker is looking to drive once again. The ball is knocked away by Ballin. Baker passes it to Colton, who's looking to move around and pass it back to Baker. Nearly a jump ball by Bella Ballin. Bella Ballin nearly forced a jump ball right there. That was great defense around the perimeter, and Hunsaker had to call a timeout.
The Titans need to get some more off-ball movement, and they need to get good passes with that off-ball movement. When people are moving, they have to look for those passes.
And Coach Hunsaker was not happy with that play right there, not happy that she had to use her timeout, as the Titans are now down to 3 out of their 6.
And both teams inefficient from offense at the start of this half. Even the key players, Joss Baker and Lena Ballin, not doing super well on the offensive side so far.
And Baker's trying to drive to the basket. She just hasn't been able to get any room. She's been guarded very well by Livy Ayer and Malia Latu ever since her early first quarter domination.
And both teams playing aggressive defense at the start of this half as well. You see there's contact on almost every play, so the refs are letting them play.
So far in this game, you mentioned that contact. There have been 2 fouls called on Olympus, 0 on Timpview so far. On the floor for Timpview is going to be Atuaya, Claire Birmingham, Lena Ballin, Bella Ballin, and Malia Latu, as the Titans are inbounding right next to their bench. Cromar gets it into Shimoda right near the hooko in midcourt, and Shimoda moves around. Shimoda gets it to Baker. We're going to see what Baker can do here. She moves around the screen set by Claire Hazen. Baker not able to get much going. Great defense by Bella Ballin. Baker puts it up, and it is no good as the shot clock went down to the wire right there. Atuaya passes it to Bella Ballin, and Atuaya has it again, moving around the screen set by Latu. Birmingham tries to move around. She can try and get to Lena Ballin right there, but it was knocked out by the Titans defense.
Both these defenses, whoever has the ball is getting pressured like crazy, and it's being very hard for both teams to find passes and find shots.
Coming in for the Titans is Eliza Johnson and Cami Bontempo. Ballin has it. She is looking like she's going to drive there, and now she does. Great pass to Latu as she lays it in. Great vision.
And she has been incredible with those cut to the basket, kicks to the post. Lena Ballin finding her teammates and getting those assists like you mentioned in the pregame.
Eliza Johnson tries to lay it up and in, but Cami Bontempo gets the rebound. Cromar fakes the 3. She hits the mid-range jumper. Great response by Tessa Cromar. Now Lena Ballin has it. Once again, the point guard of this team, the heartbeat of Timpview. Birmingham has it in the corner, and they're going to call a foul on Tessa Cromar for the contact. They had Birmingham in a double team right there. Just too much contact by Cromar.
Yeah, interesting. So I believe 3 fouls on the Titans, 0 on Timpview. So we'll see how that affects this third quarter.
And it's probably going to give Timpview more free throw opportunities, but as we saw earlier, that doesn't necessarily equate to points for the T-Birds. Ballin gets around Claire Hazen, and now she's moving it all the way around the court. Ballin's driving now. Great pass to Latu. Again, she lays it up and in. Second straight possession for Timpview where they've run that play.
They are lethal on that play where Lena Ballin drives into the paint and kicks to whoever is in the post. Easy layup.
Baker's looking to drive. The mid-range jumper is no good. That's not a great shot right there, and Ballin is taking it up the court. Ballin is driving once again. She's going to pass it out to Atuaya, who faked going up with the 3 and got Baker in the air. Burning the 3, and it is no good. That would have been a momentum killer for the Titans, and they retained possession after nobody was able to touch the ball after that missed basket.
Joss Baker, it feels like she's forcing a lot of these shots, trying to get points, when I think you gotta find Tessa Cromar, as she, I believe, since the end of that second half, or since the end of that first half, excuse me, has scored 7 points.
I agree. Baker needs to pass more. As good as she was in that first quarter, she has not had the same success since. The ball is tipped out by Lena Ballin. Titans will retain position, but again, you see just how tight her defense is and how much it disrupts the Titans' offense. Bontempo has it, and she's going to get it right back to Cromar, who's looking to drive. She isn't able to, but she's trying to anyway. They get it to Bontempo. Can Bontempo go up with it? No, she passes it out to Eliza Johnson. The ball bounces around, and Baker has it. Cromar has it in the corner, and now Eliza Johnson has it. There's little time on the shot clock. Baker has to put up the three. It looks like it was blocked, and that'll be a shot clock violation on the Titans. Great defense by Timpview right there.
Yeah, and it feels like the Titans can barely get any passes off, and they're not collected on offense. They're panicking and rushed on everything.
And Timpview does that to teams. Last year they allowed an average of 43.9 points per game. So you can see, like, it's evident from last year too, even though they had a big graduating class, you can see that tight defense is still there as the Titans move into a zone right here. And that will be a foul on Claire Hazen. Little too much contact on Ballin. And Shimoda now comes in for Cromar.
Should be returned for Olympus.
The inbounds pass goes to Ballin. Baker tried to get it, and then the pass deep into the court goes out of bounds once again. We've seen that a few times for Timpview.
Yeah, again, ball control, a huge issue for both these teams.
And now Johnson has it. She's moving down the court quickly, and that'll be a foul on Ballin, who is not happy about that call.
And yeah, I don't know. It seemed like pretty good defense on her part, but ref saw contact and called it.
Sometimes you just never know what the refs are going to call. It seems like some quarter in Utah high school basketball, it can be they call every little bit of contact, or some they just don't. The foul discrepancy right now is Olympus has 4 and Timpview has 1, as that's a foul off the steal. It looks like they're going to call that on Lena Ballin once again.
And she has a lot of fouls. She is in foul trouble.
And now Timpview is going to have to bring in, for her first appearance tonight, Zion Lloyd, as Lena Ballin is in big foul trouble right now, and we'll have to see if the Titans can capitalize before she comes back in. Johnson gets it into Baker. Contact on the layup, a late foul call right there, and Baker will be at the free throw line.
And both these teams need to play aggressive defense, but try to limit the swiping and the contact.
And now both teams at 4 fouls, 8 fouls total in this quarter. Refs calling everything as Baker makes the first free throw. And the Titans' offense has not been good in the second half. Timpview has really stifled them, but the lead for Timpview is only 3, so the Titans very much still in this one. Lloyd has it. She passes to Bella Ballin. And we have a Timpview timeout right here. Their coach clearly frustrated with the foul calls that have been happening, especially on Lena Ballin, but also they need to find some offense. She wants to find some offense here.
Yeah, and I mean, Timpview's going to have to show that they don't need Lena Ballin on the court to score and play defense. As big a player as she is, they're going to have to survive for a little bit here without her, as we can assume she's going to be held out for a second, so the risk of her fouling out goes down.
And so for the Titans, what do you think they need to do on the offensive side, as they've really struggled in this third quarter?
Well, I think Timpview is playing great pressure defense. They are getting right up in their face. Olympus needs to start setting on-ball and off-ball screens and moving around like crazy. They need to outlast this Timpview defense. And especially with Lena Ballin off the floor, they're going to have an opportunity to really exploit that. So they need to take advantage of that.
And so as we come out of this timeout, your current score is 30-27 with Timpview in the lead. And there is 2:08 left in this third quarter. A very low-scoring, sloppy, and defensive slugfest in this one.
Yeah, I mean, both offenses. Timpview's has been slightly more efficient and slightly more collected, but both offenses not playing great. Both defenses, as you said, stifling the offense, not letting either team gain an inch.
And so Zion Lloyd is going to take it, and the Titans still in a zone defense. They're going to try and disrupt this Timpview offense with a zone defense. It nearly works, but Livy Ayer right here puts up points for the steal. Or, excuse me, she puts up the layup and extends the Thunderbirds lead to 5. And that's great defense by Zion Lloyd right there, who came in for Lena Ballin, and Timpview looking to extend their lead once again. And then they let that pass go out, and they're going to call a backcourt violation on the Thunderbirds. So went a little too fast right there.
Zion Lloyd showing that, hey, Lena Ballin doesn't have to be on the court. I can create turnovers too.
That's a great point, as you can see her right now. She's playing very tight defense on Maddie Shimoda, exactly what Lena Ballin was doing early in this one. Johnson gets it into Baker. The pass is high, and she isn't able to come down with it. Another turnover for the Titans, and that'll be a turnover on Timpview, where Tallulah Colton gives it right back to the T-Birds. Bella Baldwin shoots, and she does not score as a ref is injured right now. We hope that ref is okay. Looks like it might be just something wrong with his legs.
Yeah, cramps or something.
So for the Titans, they are down by 5 points as the ref comes up, and he is struggling to walk. We're going to hope he's okay. We're going to hope it's just some cramps he's experiencing.
Well, hopefully that injury timeout gave these teams a chance to say, hey, we need to score, because both these teams being very sloppy on offense and wild passes, especially for Olympus. All their passes have just been wild, and they haven't been efficient in their pass completion.
And now because of that injury timeout, Timpview is going to regain possession off the missed shot, which is unfortunate for the Titans because it looked like they would have been able to get that rebound. Atuaya has it. She passes it to Nalahe, and Timpview comes down with the rebound. That's Ayer. Nalahe has it. She gets to Zion Lloyd. Her three is up, and it is no good. Rebound by Cami Bontempo, and she's running up the court quickly. She passes it to Eliza Johnson, and Eliza Johnson's looking to drive. And Cami Bontempo ultimately comes down with it as Baker shoots, and she does not score. With the rebound is Nalahe. Unfortunate possession there by the Titans. I feel like if Johnson just drove that herself instead of passing it, she could have gotten a layup.
I agree. I think she was about to beat that defender, but then decided to bail out and pass it.
Olympus still in that zone defense. They left Atalahe right open for a second, and Baker comes down with the missed shot rebound. There's 26 seconds left in the game, and that is going to be off of Zion Lloyd. Olympus retains possession. And now we're going to see if they go quickly or if they slow down for the final shot of the quarter. Eliza Johnson has it. She's working around the perimeter. Baker, is she going to drive? No, she steps back, and her shot is no good. And that they're going to call a foul on, it looks like, Maddie Shimoda right there. Again, Shimoda's been in foul trouble this game, and Cromar's going to come in for her, it looks like.
It feels, again, like Josh Baker was forcing some of these shots. A step-back three in that situation, I don't think that's exactly what you need.
And that's really the biggest weakness in her game. Sometimes she just feels the need to take over in the game. But she just has to remember that she has other teammates, and they've been playing all right in this game ever since the first quarter. The first free throw by Nalahe is no good. Timpview once again not able to take advantage from the free throw line.
And there's Tessa Cromar back in. We'll see if she can make an offensive impact again here as going into this fourth quarter.
Nalahe's second free throw is up and good. Cromar's the player to watch on this final possession with 7 seconds left. Baker's trying to drive. She shoots the deep three, and it is good! What a shot by Joss Baker! And the Titans go into the fourth quarter only down by 3. Baker really needed that shot to go in.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's a huge boost for the team's confidence, her confidence, and that's where she shows why she is probably the best player on this team, the most key player.
It is incredible that she made that shot. She's had far more open threes and closer threes in that third quarter. She didn't make any of them, but that one is the one that goes in.
And after a somewhat high-scoring first half, we barely got any points for both teams in that third quarter. We'll see if it's another defensive struggle in the fourth or there's more offense for both teams.
Maybe that shot right there by Baker will open up the offense a little bit for the Titans, as they've really struggled to get anything going.
Yeah, and they've been down, I believe, this whole half, and they need to get points and try to take the lead, but at least tie it up.
The Titans have been down this entire game. Timpview got out to an early lead. A 12-point lead has been the most that they've the biggest lead that they've had, but the Titans have really recovered and their defense has held strong. We're going to see how this one finishes as we have a great one tonight. It is a 3-point game entering this fourth quarter.
And we'll see Zion Lloyd here still in. Lena Ballin out because of her foul troubles. We'll see if Zion Lloyd can take her place and still make a positive impact.
And Lena Ballin is still frustrated at those foul calls on the bench. Baker has it. What's she going to do here? Baker's going to drive to the basket. She lays it up, and she lays it in. This deficit is down to 1 for the Titans, and we still have a whole quarter to play.
That confidence booster just gives Joss Baker the drive and confidence she needs to help those shots go in.
Lloyd controlling the offense right now, and now Atuaya has it. It's going to be a 3 for Nalahe, and it is no good. And coming down with the rebound is Eliza Johnson. Can the Titans take their first lead of the game on this possession? We will see. Joss Baker is looking to drive. She's double teamed. Cromar has it now, and she's guarded by Lloyd. Cromar not much room to move. And now Baker slows it down. Eliza Johnson has it now. And they tried to get it to Cromar on the cut right there. The pass was too late. And now Atuaya is moving around. And Nalahe passes into Latu. The 3 by Lloyd is up, and it is no good. Another missed 3 by Timpview, and the Titans will look to take the lead once again.
In that situation, they need to come back for the ball. They had 3 people there, but they were far away, and that was a close call.
It's a good point. Baker is double teamed. She's struggling to get the ball out, and they're going to call a foul on Timpview right there. That's a good call by the refs right there. Sometimes you see them call a jump ball, but nice call by the refs because that was clearly a reach-in foul.
Agreed.
Cromar gets it into Johnson, and now Baker has it. Cromar has it once again. She's double teamed. Now she's not. Titans moving around the perimeter. What's Baker going to do here? Is she going to drive or is she going to shoot? And instead she's going to pass it to Johnson. Titans not being able to move it around very much, and they're going to call a moving screen on Cami Bontempo. Another good call by the refs as she never set her feet.
And this 1-point deficit has been the hardest thing for this Titan offense to overcome. They just look like almost too they're trying too hard to make something happen now. They just need to let the offense flow and get a layup.
Nalahe's three is up, and it is no good, but the offensive rebound by Timpview. Nalahe thought about shooting it, but she didn't. And now they're going to pass it around to, now Nalahe has it, struggles to control the ball. Great defense by the Titans, great tight defense. They're knocking the ball away from these Timpview offensive players as Bella Ballin's three is up, and it is no good, and Nalahe tips the ball out of bounds. Olympus gets the possession once again.
And you've got to capitalize. You've got the ball again. You just need any points to tie or take the lead in this game. So they've just got to run the offense and get points.
And the Titans have got to do their best to not just pass it around the perimeter. Timpview's doing a good job of guarding the inside in the paint. We'll have to see if the Titans can get down there. Johnson has it now. She gets it to Bontempo. The pass is a little errant, but they have possession nonetheless. Baker has the ball one-on-one, and now they get it to Hazen. Hazen's layup is no good, but the Titans get the rebound. They get it to Komar. The three is no good, and coming down with the rebound is Bella Ballin. Two great chances for the Titans right there.
Yeah, and that was very close, and surprising that they could not connect on either of those shots.
Now Talahe has it. She's going to pass it into the paint to Ballin. Now Zion Lloyd has it around the perimeter. Latu shot is up, and it is good, plus the foul. Much needed basket for the T-Birds. Olympus couldn't take advantage of getting the deficit down to 1 point, and Timpview finally scored.
Yeah, and Claire Hazen was all over Malia Latu for that play, so great call by the refs.
Impressive basket right there through contact. Her layup is no good, but the Titans get the rebound. What are they going to do here? The Titans get it to Eliza Johnson. Her layup is up, and it is good. Great response by the Titans, and they ran their offense really fast right there. Now Atuaya has it. And the steal by Eliza Johnson. Can she put the Titans on top? No, she can't. Baker with the rebound. Her layup is no good. The Titan, and now Bontempo can't put the layup in. What a sequence of events for the Titans. Still not able to overcome the 1 point deficit.
2 offensive rebounds and just pushing the layups a little too hard.
And now Lloyd is looking to drive. Have much room. She passes it to Atuaya. Atuaya is tightly contested by Cromar, and it's a timeout by Timpview. What an interesting game we have right now. The Titans are just not able to overcome the last point to call it a comeback. And Timpview is just hanging on to that lead.
Yeah, they're hanging on. They are barely hanging on, and the Titans, it felt like they had the perfect opportunity there to take the lead with an offensive rebound, then the miss by Joss Baker, and the offensive rebound by Bontempo and the miss by her as well. So just surprising that they couldn't capitalize yet. We'll have to see. I think the key that we've seen is they've gotten ahead of this Timpview defense when they've been fast-paced, fast-break offense. So they'll have to continue doing that to be able to score this last basket and take the lead.
That is a great point, James. When they go fast, they are able to get out in front, as you said. And what are the Titans going to do here? They've had 3 layup chances where they weren't able to capitalize. Will they be able to stop Timpview once again and get another chance for that?
You know, that's what we're hoping, and we'll see if Lena Ballin comes in this possession or not.
This will be around the time she comes back in, and she is coming in. That's a great point, James. The Titans weren't able to, they had so many chances to take the lead with her out, but now the Timpview's best player is back in.
And that just makes it even harder for the Titans. So, yeah, that's going to come back to haunt them if they can't score or stop this Timpview offense.
Ballin gets the pass midcourt, and now she's going. Great steal by Bontempo right there, and she's going to go try to lay it up, and it is no good. They missed the layup once again. They are not able to overcome this 1 point deficit.
And she had the wide open lane on that. I think she was expecting some pressure from Ballin. And so when there was no pressure against her, she undershot that layup.
And then a foul on Bontempo. The fouls have really calmed down in this fourth quarter, and Timpview retains the possession. And that'll be a, what are the refs going to call? They're not going to call a jump ball. Timpview still has possession, and Lena Ballin's looking to go to work. She passes it to her sister Bella, and it is a three-pointer plus the foul. Timpview capitalizes on their opportunity. They did what Olympus wasn't able to do, and now their lead is 4 points.
And Olympus is regretting not converting any of those somewhat open layups. So, you know, that's a hard thing to not convert on those, and now you're down 4.
With 3:27 left too. Olympus doesn't have or can't afford to miss so many layups. That's going to come back to haunt them, and they need to score quickly too. They gave Timpview too many opportunities to extend this lead.
Absolutely.
Cromar's looking to drive. She passes to Hazen for the 2, and it is good! Much needed basket by Claire Hazen, and the deficit is cut to 2. Bella Ballin has it now. She gives it to her sister, and her layup is good. Great layup by Lena Ballin right there, and the lead is back to 4 for Timpview.
Already showing her impact with the assist to her sister for the 3 on the last possession, and the wild layup that went in on that
one. And the 2 plus the foul for Cami Bontempo. Olympus keeps hanging in there, but maybe the worst thing for them is to only be down by 1. Right now they were down by 2.
Yeah, I mean, this 1-point curse for them right now, this game. They've not been able to overcome it with so many opportunities, so they just have to forget the scoreboard and act like it's 0-0, go to work, play hard, and score.
Bontempo's free throw is no good, and Lloyd takes it up the court with the rebound. Lloyd's looking to go fast against Eliza Johnson. Loses control of the ball a little bit, and now Bella Ballin has it. Bella Ballin's 3 is up, and it is no good. The layup isn't good either. Great defense by Joss Baker, and that's not the greatest shot by Bella Ballin, I think. Cromar has it. They're going to give it to Hazen. Her shot is up, and it is good! The Titans have finally tied it with 2:24 left in this game.
40-40, Lena Ballin with the ball.
And that'll be a foul on the Titans, as Lena Ballin was trying to drive right there, and she will get the opportunity to shoot free throws.
And we've talked about this. This might be the best thing for the Titans right now, is Lena Ballin at the line.
That foul was on the pass, however, that's the 15th foul for the Titans. Shooting bonus free
and so the Titans now have 5 fouls in this fourth quarter. Right after I said they had calmed down with the committed fouls, Lena Ballin's first free throw is up, and it is good. Timpview gets their 1 point, gets their lead back. We'll see how long they can keep it as Livy Ayer comes back in. Her free throw is up, and it is no good. Baker gets the rebound, and the Titans are once again down by 1. We're now coming up with 2 minutes left in this game. Cromar looking to move around Zion. Lloyd isn't able to. Cami Bontempo is going to drive, and she's guarded greatly by Ayer. Joss Baker's free layup is up, and it is no good twice, and she is frustrated by that one, but there's no time to be frustrated as the Titans have to get up and play defense quickly. Lena Ballin's 3 is up, and it is good! Huge 3 for Timpview, and their lead is up to 4. The Titans have to score quickly now.
And the curse of this 1 point is just the Titans' demise. They cannot score.
Cami Bontempo passes it, and that is a turnover for the Titans, and Timpview's gonna slow down now.
And they have complete control of this game. The Titans wasting so many chances to take the lead and missing so many layups to take the lead.
And if Olympus ends up losing this game, as it looks like they are going to right now, you're going to look back at those first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter where they were down by 1 for so long and they missed so many layups.
And Lena Ballin with that 3 to put them up 4, just again proving that she is the best player on this Timpview team.
Lena Ballin's 3 is up again, and it is no good. And that'll be a foul on Timpview. And so the Titans have the ball with 49.8 seconds left. And it looks like Timpview's going to call a timeout here. What do the Titans need to draw up here?
You know, it's hard to say. They haven't been converting on layups. I think trying to force a 3 isn't the way to go either. So they've just got to be able to give an open shot that they're confident they can make.
You have to think that they have to go back to the layup, and maybe it will help them here that they have to go fast because they've been able to get under the basket open too when they go fast.
And on that last play when they were down 1, that was just so disappointing. Josh Baker kind of got caught under the basket with her 2 shot attempts, and neither of them able to be converted.
Just the story of the game, and now Timpview's going to put a full court press. It'll make it much more difficult for the team to get up the court, but they have to do so quick, and they have to make the basket. They get it to Cromar, and Cromar's running up the court. There's a timeout by Whitney Hunsaker right there, and the Titans will have an inbounds pass on their side of the court. Now that we're towards the end of the game, we're going to see coaches do that, specifically Olympus. They're going to bring it up the court, and they're going to call a timeout quickly so they can draw up a play to their liking.
Yeah, I mean, I think Coach Hunsaker, she sees the defense Timpview's got, she sees the matchups, and she says, okay, I know what I'm going to do, I know what play I'm going to draw up.
And what a game we have here. It's been a highly contested game. We've finally gotten some offense in this fourth quarter from both teams. Olympus, they should have more points. The story of this game is the missed layups. But they're still in this game somehow.
Yeah, I mean, they've missed probably 10 layup attempts trying to take the lead when they were down 1. And if they lose this game, which there's a high chance they do, as there's only 45 seconds to get 4 points, you can be sure they're going to be practicing layups in practice all week after this.
And so what does Coach Hunsaker draw up here? What are the Titans going to do here? You have to figure it either goes through Josh Baker or Tessa Cromar.
Yeah, I mean, they've been the stories of this game offensively for the Titans. The only scoring options, really.
So Cromar's going to throw it in. Nowhere to throw it right now, and it's tipped, and it is out. It is out on Timpview. And so they're just going to run the same play, it looks like, once again. Can they get it in? They do get it into Eliza Johnson. She needs to go quickly. Guarded closely by Zion Lloyd. Eliza Johnson looking to drive. She picks up her dribble. Not much room to go. The Titans are taking too much time. She gets it to Cromar. What's Cromar going to do here? Cromar gets it to Hazen. She shoots, and she does not make it. And that'll be out on the Titans. Not the possession you wanted. Baker didn't even get a touch.
No, and Eliza Johnson, when she picked up her dribble, she was in the corner, and there was great defense on Tessa Cromar. Just great defense by Timpview, not letting Olympus run their play whatsoever.
And the Titans have got a foul here. That took them far too long. About 8 seconds went off the clock. That's just not good situational awareness by the Titans.
Yeah, totally agree. They've got a foul. And we'll see if, it feels like they're really out of time at this point. 17 seconds to score 4 points.
You just got to hope that Timpview misses their free throws. Lena Ballin's first one is up, and it is good. When we look back at this game, too, Lena Ballin was out for such an extended period of time, and Olympus still wasn't able to take the lead.
Yeah, and that's when it was so surprising they were down 1 for a huge stretch here in this fourth quarter. And could not convert.
Ballin clutches up. She makes both of them. The Titans have got to hit a 3 here. They're taking too much time. Johnson with 12 seconds left. Baker's got to put up a 3 quickly. She doesn't. Cromar has it. The time is ticking for the Titans. They're not going to have any time to come back. And the Timpview Thunderbirds are going to hold on to this one. They're going to win 46-40 in a highly contested game between these two teams.
And I mean, this was an incredible game, back and forth, but